Hey everybody, it's the guy Matthew, and welcome back to College Football Top 25 Predictions for Week 9. Hard to believe almost only a few more weeks to go. And in case you think, I do think I'll predict for bowl season, I will predict at least major bowl games. And in the conference championship week, I will predict the Power 5, at least maybe a couple other ranked teams, I don't know. But anyway, let's focus on this week. Starting off tonight, we got 14 Utah and Washington State. Last time Washington State hosted a ranked team, they put up a hell of a fight against Oregon in a close one in Pullman, Pac-12 after dark, but on a Thursday. I do think Wazoo will keep this game close. I think it'll be similar to the Oregon game, and another similar factor is that the ranked opponent will beat Washington State. I think Utah wins. I think they'll go wide high after that win over USC. Washington State, man, I think they'll be good next year. Better, but this year's a growing year, so that they can contend with some teams. Give me Utah to win. Virginia Tech, NC State. Man, what's happened to Virginia Tech? Brent Pry trying to turn things around their first year's head coach, former Penn State defensive coordinator. It ain't working out well, and I don't see it getting easier. Still better than Mario Cristobal. Still don't see it getting better. This is NC State, who, however, on a bit of a slide lately, losing on the road to Clemson in Death Valley, who can fault them. Then losing to Syracuse, I know Cuse is good, but I'm literally out this season for NC State, but that's no excuse to lose at Syracuse. Still, I don't care. Especially after Syracuse threw that game away last week against Clemson, but I think it's the perfect get-right game for NC State, so give me the Wolfpack to win. Saturday, starting to get off strong here, obviously, Oli. Got Georgia and Florida annual rivalry game in Jacksonville. Florida, got their asses kicked last year. I think Gators fans will be looking for revenge on that loss. But Florida, ever since Kobe Smart, only one win, I believe, against the Gators. Excuse me. Since Dan Mullen arrived, only one win against Kobe Smart and Georgia. Billy Napier, at least at the start's going to be more of the same. I'm not sure about when Kobe Smart, like 2016, like then, because both those teams were kind of mid in the mid 2010s. For Wales standards, but yeah, I think Georgia. I think if Florida does play heavily like they did in Week 1, they could throw up a shot. But their defense needs to be out of that loss to LSU a few weeks ago. I think the Dogs take this one. Up next, we have a college game. They should be if the idiots on charge are making it on so fucking stupid now, making it go to fucking Jackson State. Really zero fucking reason. I'm so pissed off about it. Could go to top 20 SEC showdown. No, top 22. The Big 12 showdown? No. Could go to Notre Dame hosting at Syracuse? No. Could go to the obviously Ohio State Tennessee. No, we're going to fucking Jackson State. Pisses me the fuck off. Alright, back to football now. Not the idiots of college. At least big news gonna be here. In this game, I will say Fox. I'm gonna have to show on them as well. Really, noon can't be at like a night game. Can't be like a 3:30 start to carry us in tonight. But come on, man. Alright, all that being said, Ohio State, Penn State. I think Penn State does match up better against the Buckeyes than they did Michigan a few weeks ago. And plus, they have 106,000 strong at Happy Valley to help support them. Buckeye Smith and Jigga's going to be on a snap count again. Good hope after demolishing Iowa last week. Penn State with the solid win, great win in the whiteout. I think the difference in this game will be if Penn State can run the ball. If they can play ball control football, get their guys up front pushing, keep the ball away from the Ohio State offense, and start to show some flaws in the Ohio State defense possibly under the new guy. I know, Oregon last year obviously just went left and beat the Buckeyes, but still. I think Penn State does match up well, especially with guys like Joey Porter in the secondary to make plays, but obviously Sean Clifford as well, big X factor for the Nittany Lions. Because if he has, a bad Clifford game, no way they're winning. But if he has a good Clifford game, I don't know if the Buckeyes can do it. But like I said, C.J. Stroud second in the Heisman race, if you ask me today. First is Hendon Hooker of Tennessee. But yeah, defense obviously much improved. But Ohio State's done pretty well in Happy Valley with Penn State. But Penn State, good put up a fight as always. Penn State, I do think is going to keep this game close, and I think Penn State pulls off the upset over Ohio State. I'm a Penn State fan, I know, but still. That Michigan loss, similar to 2016, bounce back after that loss at the Big House for win over Minnesota. I think they continue to look like that 2016 team, not as good, in my opinion, yet, from what I've seen. When they continue to bounce back, I think they get a statement win, shake up the college football playoff race, which, by the way, next week we're going to go to that. Will's ranking system still these, but Penn State with a huge upset knocks off the Buckeyes. Kentucky, Tennessee now. Also, Tennessee this week. Obviously, still running kind of Alabama a few weeks ago. By last week, have a big game. They'll look Kentucky here with a big showdown next week in Athens. Same for Georgia and Florida. Kentucky, those uniforms look like ass, by the way, but yeah, gonna be a fun game, I think. Last year was a shootout. Kentucky, even under Mark Stoops, have struggled against us even in those bad years for the balls. It's even the same. I think Levis still isn't 100%. I just think Kentucky is just going to be too overwhelmed by Hyatt Hooker and that Tennessee offense. And the Tennessee defense will be able to stop them enough times to get the win. I just see Tennessee just being too much for the Wildcats. Give me the Vols to win. Up next, Michigan State and Michigan. Michigan State, Mel Tucker undefeated against his in-state rival. Harbaugh looking to flip that. Michigan's gonna win this game. Michigan State is a bad football team this year. Kenneth Walker was amazing. They were good last year. I think it's safe to say. I think Blake Holmes gonna just run it down their throats. I think McCarthy will do enough. I think Michigan's mad about the past 2 losses. I think the Big House will be walking again. So give me Michigan to win pretty safely. Up next, TCU surviving against K-State last week. I haven't been high on them all year, but when you're playing a team as bad as West Virginia, you'll get my pick to win. So give me the Horned Frogs. So I will say, when I've watched TCU, they haven't looked like a good football team. All I'm saying, when I've flipped through their games occasionally, I know the records just from what I've seen. I know they've also looked good as well. All right, up next, Oregon and Cal. Third place in the Heisman race today, if you ask me, and the biggest dark horse candidate, Bo Nix for my Ducks, my other college team. Coming off that huge not upset, but that huge win over UCLA last week in Eugene. Again, they made the right choice to go to the good location. But yeah, go right into Cal against the Golden Bears. Thank God we didn't have Justin Wilcox, Dan Manning, yo to my people, the Oregon fans. But yeah, at least not Mario Cristobal. But yeah, Oregon, Oregon, number one rush offense in the Pac-12, number one rush defense. So I think we're going to continue that torrential running attack. Going to shut the Cal offense down. I feel like this and Colorado next day, I think we're going to start to see it's going to be big to get that Dan Lanning defense how we want it to be. Before it was huge games against Washington, Utah, and Oregon State. So yeah, Ducks, Bo Nix continues the Heisman campaign. Ducks run it down their throats. Give me Oregon to win. Up next, Oklahoma State and Kansas. Cowboys turning off a late surge against Texas last week to win while K-State dropped to TCU. I think the Cowboys are going to win. TCU, they lost on the road. TCU, I don't think I think they are good, but I don't think they'll playoff Cowboys. I think they'll get smoked. Oregon won't. I don't care what you say. Yeah. Then Kansas State obviously was in the top to TCU. K-State, that Oklahoma win kind of got them into the spotlight, but it's kind of dying off now, just like Oklahoma football. So give me Oklahoma State to win this game pretty safe. I think they continue the good times. Alright, number 10 team, if you ask me, 11 possibly. Wake Forest against Louisville. Louisville, bad team in the ACC. Wake Forest, good team in the ACC. That's all you need to know. Wake Forest wins. Alright, USC at Arizona. Weird start time, 6 o'clock. Arizona, I feel like, could put up a better fight than most thing against the Trojans, but I don't think that fight matters. Give me USC to win this one easily, even though I hate them. Stanford, UCLA. Hate UCLA as well because they're leaving the Pac-12, the conference of champions. UCLA could be on upset alert this week. Stanford's looked kind of decent, not good, but decent these past couple weeks as well, and they've looked in a while with wins over Notre Dame and Arizona State. UCLA, one loss could, spy season I control like we saw with Penn State in 2020 or Texas A&M with App State. So need to be careful here. I think the Cardinals will fight. No fans will show up to this game, no matter whose home stadium it's played at. Yeah, I think the Cardinals could put up a fight, and I think they will, but I think UCLA will successfully bounce back, because Chip Kelly played pretty well against Stanford in this time in Eugene, so give me UCLA to win. Alright, Ole Miss A&M. A&M last year lost on Ole Miss, pretty tough loss. So, kind of started, to keep the decline. A&M's just a bad football team right now. Continue falling short of expectations. If they didn't have to pay Jim Official $1 billion, what the hell does he be fired? So I think the Lane train, hey, got that one right last week. And I'm blowing at everyone with that. When I get an upset, when I'm pretty happy with myself. I thought LSU would upset Ole Miss at Death Valley, and they did. But I think the Rebels get a good bounce back game out to here at Kaya Field. Give me Ole Miss to win. Notre Dame and Syracuse up next. Syracuse blowing it. As I was watching this game over at my parents' house. As soon as that guy pushed him out of bounds, as soon as that happened, pushed the back of the Syracuse guy, any way gonna lose that game. Now I get a tough test at the carry though. Notre Dame coming in. Notre Dame is a bad football team. This year Marcus Freeman might do just well as a coordinator, but I'm not saying that, but he might be. I think Notre Dame will keep this one close, but I think the Qs. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, I can't. Syracuse, last week lost to them since that. Notre Dame, we've seen improve since as long as the team goes on. I think this feels not a big one, but it feels good when people say, "Give me Notre Dame in the upset." Up next, the Illini against Nebraska. Nebraska, awful football team, fired Scott Frost. Haha, wish you go back to the 90s. Illinois, on the other hand, looking good on the Brett Bielema. I can't say his last name the same. I'm sorry. Wonderful lead from Wisconsin, but hey, Illini joined his Big Ten West final. Give me Illinois to win. All right, Cincinnati and UCF from the bounce house. UCF have an inexplicably bad loss last week to ECU. Really not a fan of ECU, not gonna lie. Cincinnati coming off one, don't like them either. Um, Gonna be a tough game for both teams. Cincinnati obviously is better on paper, but Gus Malzahn has more experience in these like tough matchups. Obviously coming from Auburn and the SEC. Plus, I think UCF. We saw after that Louisville loss, they looked pretty good the next few weeks. Bounce House again is gonna be walking. Obviously Louisville, Cincinnati. They beat them in 2020 with some fans, yeah, but still, last time they played in front of attendance. Oh, excuse me, yeah, 2020. With some fans, the last time they played at the Bounce House 2018, that place was rocking. Game day, everything. I think UCF creates a similar atmosphere. Bounce House walking, powers the Knights to victory. Give me UCF to win. Up next, Pitt and North Carolina. Pitt. Pitt thinks they're better than Penn State to end the season. That's a good joke. Yeah, UNC is improving this year with Mac Brown. I think they continue to improve. Give me UNC. Then Missouri and South Carolina being linked. Last time they linked, I believe Spoiler was the head coach. Nice one to see. I think they stay linked with another Mizzou. Alright, those are my top 25 picks. Hope you enjoyed them. Catch you guys later. Later, guys.